I'm so adjusting to change because usually I have a circle of crystal bowls and use those three to sign an introduction. And now they're all nested and I don't have that same center of the circle of the bowl's energy, and it's vulnerable. I'll survive, I hope. Greetings, my name is Michael Miller, and this is a Michael Miller trademark training video out to you because you're watching. Thank you and welcome. It's meant for Michael Miller Pilates licensed affiliates, the Core New Core, and anyone interested in surviving and thriving as a Pilates instructor and student. Mostly from the point of view of surviving as an instructor. So, I just have two titles today, and the title is Why This Message, meaning the message I've been broadcasting over the last 900 days, why this message, the consistency and the constancy of the message. And I don't know really, other than that I recognize it as the passion that wants through me to express it while I can, as best I can, and hopefully as simple as I can. And with all this change and moving, my routine will be way more flexible about broadcasting. But with new digs comes new rents. And it's time I got on the road and see if what I'm preaching, namely be a presenter, if you can make any money on that. There's the deal, okay? The deal that matters to you, because from a Pilates point of view, and when I talk about add 2 and 2, and when I talk about just the two things that you get from me or that I have to offer for you, is an awareness of the biomechanics in this image and an understanding of the ideal within Joe's original work. And so why this message for so long? I don't know. I don't know. But it's important enough to me to try to make money from acting as a Pilates instructor, which I've talked about a lot over the last 600 or so episodes, broadcasts. For the most part, I think the Pilates culture is what it is and presumes that it knows all that it is in ways that make it convenient for their simulation of what they want it to be. I don't think I'm going to say anything clearer than that. So let me go on to number 2. Feel current. So I got it down to 2 words. And so far as making some kind of statement, feel current. And some of that comes from an Amy Adams interview where she said that performing to live audiences, she was interested in pleasing the audience. And when on film, it was more about expressing herself. And therefore, listening to oneself, to be able to express oneself by not seeking to achieve a reaction, especially in real time to a live audience, but at all. And the quality of listening or being able to, okay, end of thought. So my closing comment would be, listen to what you have to say. Listen to what you have to say. So there's where it's coming off of Amy Adams and the fact that film gave her time to like listen and come from within rather than satisfying an external reaction, right? Like approval from the audience. And feeling the current, it's one thing to swim with the current. It's another to put your feet on the ground and feel the current move through you. And there are other ways. The point is that how you participate in the currents, plural, that you're in, doesn't always have to be aggressive and making strides within the current to go somewhere. To me, I think it's harder to feel the current only doing that without at least having a sense of stability and have the current give you a sense of its direction. That's what I wanted to say. Now I wonder what I meant by that. Because my last note is think about what you offer to your students. Oh, thank you. That's why we take notes, right? Think about what you offer to your students. As a Pilates instructor, it is the most potent experience you can help a person reach for, which is their coordination of being, thinking, and observing. In MMP, everything else is derivative, meaning comes after, meaning it's whatever else you make of it. And in the thinking about what you offer your students, what you're thinking include an awareness that there's something beyond the thinking that's part of that magic, which is observing, and that to the extent that your thinking can understand its role within the human being and how to achieve the experience of Pilates by allowing observing and thinking and feeling to completely coordinate. For me, that's where the magic is. An untiring source, an inexhaustible source of pursuit of the ideal in Joe's poem. Like there's the moves, there's the order, and then the state of mind that you pursue it with. And then, of course, understanding, hopefully, what the purpose of every exercise is. Pilates works and Pilates takes time, Deborah Robinson, and I was going to add one of mine in there, and it escaped me. This one I know. Life can't live forever. Read between the lines and see behind the curtain and add two and two. Appreciate perspective, differences in perspective. Be sensitive to those differences in perspective. and use all that you have in diplomatic skill, in surviving in the court, to be seen as an asset and not a threat. Which means just charge a lot to be a good instructor and don't bother to explain any of it. Add to it to appreciate differences in perspective. Direct your thinking. Geist.